Look at this device. Brass bezel, vacuum tube display, a rotary dial interface. It looks like steampunk fiction, but it's not. In 1922, 75 years before Steve Jobs walked onto a stage, Nikola Tesla filed a patent for a handheld device capable of receiving stock quotes, telegrams, and even voice wirelessly. He called it the Pocket World Receiver. History forgot it. But we fed Tesla's original journals into an AI to reconstruct exactly what it looked like, and the result makes the iPhone look boring. To understand this machine, you have to understand 1922. No satellites, no transistors, just radio waves and sheer madness. Tesla believed he could use the Earth itself as a conductor to send information instantly to any point on the globe. While the world was listening to crackly radios, Tesla was designing a mobile internet. So why don't we have it? Why did this technology disappear for a century? The answer involves J.P. Morgan, a lot of debt, and a suspicious fire that destroyed everything. Let's open the files.
They call this the future, yet it is merely a shadow of the possibilities I envisioned a century ago. We must look beyond the tangible.
The truth is simpler and more brutal than any science fiction story. The Pocket World Receiver was not defeated by technical limitation, but by a single man, J.P. Morgan. Tesla wasn't trying to build a telephone. He was trying to build free, decentralized global communication. And that was a direct threat to the financial empire Morgan was building, which relied on controlling information flow through telegraph lines and cables. Morgan had initially funded Tesla's most ambitious project, the Wardenclyffe Tower, but only under the condition that Tesla would not use it to transmit power or information for free. Tesla ignored this. The moment Morgan realized Tesla's true goal was to make communication globally instantaneous and effectively free, he pulled the funding. In the 1900s, communication was business. Free communication was financial suicide for Wall Street. Tesla was left stranded. The tower was unfinished, his patents were blocked, and his lab, where the prototype of the pocket receiver was stored, was slowly sinking into debt. He spent the next decade trying to restart the project, writing desperate letters and fighting a shadow war against financial institutions. This brings us to 1917, the end of the dream. To pay off mounting debts, Tesla was forced to sell the Wardenclyffe Tower. It was later dynamically demolished, a dramatic final statement by the banks. The idea of free global communication was too dangerous to exist. But even that wasn't the end of the story. The ultimate fate of the Pocket World Receiver prototype is far murkier.
Gentlemen, behold the future. I call it the iPhone. It harnesses the very energy of the aether to bring the world to your fingertips.
The failure of the tower doesn't mean the technology was flawed. In fact, the Pocket World Receiver was decades ahead of its time. How did it work without a microprocessor? The answer is resonance. Tesla believed that if you tuned two devices to the Earth's specific natural frequency, they would resonate, like tuning a violin string. The tower wasn't just a giant radio, it was an interstellar tuning fork. The receiver itself would have been a beautiful marriage of design and engineering. Inside the brass casing, you wouldn't find chips. You would find complex arrangements of vacuum tubes and meticulously crafted copper coils designed to detect these incredibly faint signals bouncing through the Earth's ionosphere. Think about your smartphone today. It connects to Wi-Fi and 5G networks, pulling data from towers powered by giant corporations. Tesla's vision was different, a world where communication was powered by the planet itself. No monthly bill, no central provider. The irony is that modern technology proves him right every day. Every time your phone connects instantly to a global network, you are echoing Tesla's concept of global communication. The dream wasn't destroyed, it was simply delayed for 100 years, waiting for the technology to finally catch up. But what about the artifact itself? If Tesla's work was so close to functional, could the original prototype still exist, hidden away in a basement or a private collection?
Observe the culmination of my life's work. With this instrument, we shall communicate across vast distances,
Consider the sheer engineering arrogance of the Pocket World Receiver. Marconi had just managed to send a single, crude signal across the Atlantic using massive, fixed antennas. Tesla's vision scaled that down to a device the size of a man's hand, capable of receiving complex data streams. To make it work, the device needed to manage electromagnetic interference, the noise of early radio, while isolating the Earth's specific frequency. It required components that could be manufactured cheaply enough for mass distribution, yet function with the precision of a laboratory instrument. This was the gap between genius and reality. The receiver wasn't just a prototype, it was an entire unbuilt system. It demanded perfect synchronization, perfect tuning, and an entire global infrastructure that was systematically blocked by those who understood its true power. The power to decentralize information forever.
Behold, gentlemen, the future of communication. A device powered by the very ether itself.
If the prototype exists, where would it be? There are two primary theories. The first suggests that following the demolition of Wardenclyffe, the pocket receiver was taken by Morgan's agents and placed in a private bank vault, ensuring the technology would never fall into the wrong hands, meaning the public. The second theory is less dramatic, that it simply ended up in the basement archive of the U.S. Patent Office, mislabeled as Radio Component 1918, collecting dust among millions of forgotten ideas. It might be accessible right now, waiting for someone to correctly identify it. Regardless of its current location, the existence of the Pocket World Receiver changes everything we think we know about the timeline of telecommunications. It proves that decentralized, global, wireless communication was achievable a century ago. The technology of today offers unprecedented connection, but that connection comes with a price. It's centralized, tracked, and often monetized by the very corporations Tesla fought against. The 1922 artifact forces us to ask, are we truly enjoying innovation, or are we just living in the profitable version of the future? The history of this tiny device is not about what we built, but about what we chose not to build. The decision to scrap the receiver was a choice between progress and profit won. The ghost of the Wardenclyffe Tower still haunts our modern networks. The investigation is far from over. Join us next time as we delve into another artifact that shaped the world we know. Subscribe for more files from the ARTIFACT archive.